What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We've just hit 20k subscribers, so thank you all so much. Let's get to 30k and get a deal in the description if you haven't already. Plenty of free crypto and goodies down there. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and the bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and this is probably because you haven't hit the bell icon. Thank you again for all your support. The algorithm is slamming a lot of content creators right now, so we really appreciate all your support. And we're so proud of the amazing community that we built, so make sure to jump into the Telegram and the free Discord. So we're just taking a look at XRP here. We haven't done XRP in a good while and you can see our TA is still, mostly intact from the last time that we looked at it. We do think XRP, obviously, if you followed our channel for a while, then you do know our opinions on XRP. We do think this is an absolutely ridiculously good crypto. The fundamentals are absolutely mammoth, in our opinion, and this is probably going to be a massive crypto in the next 5 to 10 years. Probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest crypto, in our opinion. Considering what we know about it, all the partnerships that they have, the fact that they're probably going to be used for, cross-border payments around the world. I mean, the lawsuit recently hasn't. It's a blip, isn't it? It's a short term. It's a short term issue. You can obviously see we pulled our fib here from the previous all time high. This is the Fibonacci for the entire bull run, by the way. This is the previous all time high of $3.35. We pulled it from the high to the low here that we saw down at around 11 cents here. We're going up here back into our fibs. You can see just how technically this has been trading. It's unbelievable, really, when you look at it, isn't it? You can see here we come up to our 0.023. We consolidate underneath resistance. We break all the way up here, back up to the all the way up to the 0.50. But then the lawsuit hits. We get absolutely smashed down, don't we? But we find support still on the 0.23. We come back up here. We consolidate between the 0.50 and the 0.38. We coil up. We have a run all the way up. Guess where we hit? We hit the 0.78 here. We roll over to the 618 as support, but we lose it because of the the bearish sentiment of the market there. So we come down again to our next level of support, which was the 0.50. You can see here we drew in at the time this resistance line, which you can see quite clearly here. And a lot of people were saying this was a bump and run pattern, which you could argue potentially, where we had 1, 2, 3 tests of resistance, capitulation, we come back up, we consolidate under the resistance, we break out, and then we run all the way back up into this area here. You can see here we've got that W double bottom as well with the bullish divergences on the RSI and the histogram. We get the bounce to the upside, XRP coming back up to around, what was it, a swing high of 144. We come back down, we retest the 0.618 as support. We find a support there, which was nice to see, but obviously you can see here with the market turning bearish in November, you can see here XRP has rolled over, retested the 618, lost it as support, so we wick all the way down, almost on this chart at least, to the 0.50 at 61 cents. And then you can see here we came back up, pushed up again to the upside, but we lost our little we basically lost our little area of consolidation here, lost the support. We basically come back up into the 618, tested as resistance, lost the support here, tested as resistance, and then we rolled, didn't we? Came back into this range here, lost the bottom of the range again because of Bitcoin trying to drag the market down. And you can see on the hourly time frame here exactly what's been going on. If we just draw in this range here, because you can see it's quite a decent range in our opinion. You could say, you could argue potentially it's looking something like this. Let me just save that. You can see here we come down into it, double test the bottom, test the top, form the range, test the bottom, test the bottom, test the bottom. We come back up, we test the top again. We actually get the fake out, a breakout of the top. We come back inside, we retest as resistance. We fall again back into the range, and then we're chopping sideways, aren't we? And then Bitcoin, basically comes to the downside. I just undid. I always undo by accident. Let me just draw it back in for you. There we go. Make sure it's touching this, something like that. And then obviously something like this. And you can see here what's happened is, you could say potentially, depending on where you draw the range, that we have lost the range low here and we're retesting its resistance now. And then we're probably going to retest the swing low at 65 cents. But we really don't think that Bitcoin's got that much legs in it anymore to be rolling to the downside even more than it is. You could also argue that the range is more like something like this. And if that's the case, then you could argue that you could also include this area up here like this, and this could be your range looking something like that. And if that was the case, then obviously you can see that that would be, you know, a lot more favorable to what's happening right now, and we're just retesting the bottom of the range for a bounce. So if that was the case, you could see range high here, range low here. This is your range formed. We come back up to the 618, retest, it gets tested as resistance, we lose it, we get rejected, so we come back down here, we coil up again, we have another go at it, we break it, we come to the top of the range, but we get rejected at the swing high here at around $1. Obviously $1 being a massive resistance now. Coming back down to the 618, we find a support here, but we roll over because of the market here, and basically, you know, people taking profits into the new year. Consolidate, come back down, test the bottom of the range. Now looking like we're coiling up again, just consolidating, basically trying to decide what's going to happen, aren't we? And you know, we do think XRP, I mean, look at, we're not saying that, you know, past performance is indicative of future performance, but we hit the 223 to 227 extension here for XRP in the last bull run. You can see how technically it traded the entire time. We ran up here, came all the way down. This is our bear market, and then, you know, you can see coiling in between the 023 and the 038. Massive run up to the previous all-time high, back test the 078, massive run up to the 161, back test the 127, consolidating between the 127 and the 141, and then like huge blow off top. I mean, look how perfect this is to the 227. And we're not saying this is going to happen again, but just for, you know, argument's sake, if we did something similar now, you could say here that, you know, realistically we could do something like this where we consolidate between the 023 and the 038 for a good while, which is essentially what we were doing here. But we lost the support, didn't we, because of that basically the big crash in March. We come back up, we consolidate, we've actually come up into our 618 and our 078 area here, which is actually, you know, somewhere in this area. And then you know, if we were doing something similar to what happened before, we could easily come up to the 161 here in, you know, in the near future after this big consolidation period, because we're just going sideways right now on a macro time scale, aren't we? And if we did come up to the 161, you know, it's $28, isn't it? It's $27, $28, which is a massive overextension for XRP. And then obviously if we back test the 127, coming down to around that $7 or $8 level, that would be really interesting, wouldn't it? Coming down, doing something like this, consolidating between that $28 level and that $7 or $8 level like this. And I mean, if we got that overextension for XRP this time up to $200+, I mean, it would silence the haters forever, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. We're not saying that's going to happen because that's a huge market cap, but we do think after the SEC lawsuit is settled, because we do think XRP and Ripple Labs are going to win on behalf of XRP. If that's the case, then we're good. I mean, it's going to do exceptionally well, isn't it? We've got big bags of XRP. Personally, not financial advice, but we do think, you know, you need to think about the long term, don't you? I mean, this could come all the way back down to 40 cents here at 038, and we'd still be bullish on it because eventually it's going to have its day, isn't it? And we do think it's going to do very well. So we're taking a look at the hourly time frame then, short-term price predictions. If we head down, we are retesting that 71 cent level, and if we've roll further, we've got 64 cent swing low support here, coming down towards that 050 at the 61.5 cent level here before getting that bounce. Obviously heading to the upside, we want to retest and conquer that 0618 level at 90 cents. Obviously the $1 level at the top of the range being a key level that we want to see broken. And then beyond that, if we're heading to the upside for XRP, breaking this range, we want to see ourselves getting back up to the 078 here at this 162 level. Doing something like this, coming up, retesting that as a resistance, coming back down, retesting support in this swing high area, and then just chunking our way to the upside and continuing onwards, really. Right now, things still looking fine in our opinion. You know, we're still just coiling up like this, aren't we? In a big coiling motion. That horizontal triangle waiting for that breakout. But as we said, I mean, if this lawsuit gets settled this year, we could be looking at $20, $30, $40, $50 for XRP in our opinion at the very least. And obviously with ISO 2022 coming out at the end of the year, I mean, God only knows how high XRP could potentially go if that's the case. So I'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with 4 videos we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. There are 3 tiers giving you access to our private Discord. Crypto Supporter is available if you just want to help us out a small amount. Crypto Maximalist is our main tier, which gives you access to detailed daily technical analysis and signals, weekly and monthly coin calls, and insights into our personal moves, while Maximalist Gold takes it a step further. giving you an insight into our personal portfolio tracker, super low cap gem research, and a 100x portfolio we're constructing and updating, and access to us personally as a resource to discuss your portfolio via Messenger. Make sure to check it out. You can also sign up to our free Telegram and public Discord via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.